Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, you know me, K-Ray and Sports Podcast. Today, we have a player from Midfield, Alabama, and traveled all the way to Baton Rouge. Today, everybody was inboxing me saying, she didn't go to LSU. She went to Georgia. I said, no, she went to LSU. So we had a conversation today on Facebook. And today, we have one in Midfield. Man, I'm talking about could ball, and still probably can ball a little bit, I believe. But now we have one of the biggest basketball players ever to come out of Midfield. Then she went to Baton Rouge to play for LSU. And many people was inboxing me the last couple of weeks saying she was the Angel Reese before Angel Reese. But we're going to get into it right now because I hate to call her name, but her name is Courtney Green. And that Green have a kick to it, but well, yeah. But we'll get to that part. We'll get to that part later. Now, we're going to get started because I can interview you for like 3 hours because you got a lot going on. And first of all, I saw you with a picture of your dad. And my first question is, growing up, did he influence you to play basketball? Was he taking you to the gym, or your mom or dad?
Well, I didn't start off playing basketball. I was a cheerleader at the YMCA, and my dad, I used to dance, and I was a cheerleader. And my dad was the coach there. Yeah. So as I started to kind of see him and my brother in the gym more often, I told him, I said, hey, I want to play. And he was like, no, this is a boys' game, and I don't think you got it right now. I'm like, let me show you. So I think I was maybe about in the 4th or 5th grade is when he allowed me to kind of play under him a little bit, and then the rest is history. Yeah.
So he let you play, threw you out there with the boys? Mm-hmm. You had any brothers?
I have an older brother.
Was he roughing you up?
No, my brother, he was a point guard, and I'm much taller than my brother. So he's about 5'8".
You
6'1".
6'1". Because when I got the picture of you blocking some shots and stuff, I said, oh, come on, that. But but we're gonna get to your LSU day. But in Midfield, I used to follow y'all because my frat brother, he coached at Ramsey, and you probably know when they came over there. We're gonna get to that part. So you start playing. Now, when did you decide, okay, this game for me? What age you were when you said, okay, we're gonna get into it, I'm gonna put my whole effort into the game?
I think I was about in the 6th grade. That's when I kind of started playing AAU basketball for the Alabama Roadrunners. Coach Bell found me, and he was like, hey, he told my mom I got her. Yeah. Coach Brown, she was a member of our church we went to, and she was coaching the AAU team. So I just was practicing with them, and we played together.
So I'm gonna ask you a crazy question. So when you left, when you started playing with Coach Bell, your dad didn't kind of feel some kind of way?
No, because he just released me to a good program. They had DeWanna Bonner, they had all those players from Fairfield, Winona, Trellis. She's the coach at Winona now.
So you mean tell me you started playing AAU in the 6th?
For the Alabama Roadrunners.
You give them a do?
A little bit.
So now, then you go to what middle school you end up going to?
Rutledge.
Rutledge. Yeah, because I be getting kind of mixed up, Rudd and Rutledge. So you went to Rutledge, and you started playing basketball there, right?
Yeah.
So you having a success there?
Oh, of course. My first coach, her name was Miss Core. I actually see her tomorrow. We played in the 7th grade, and that's when I met Reggie. He came in 8th grade, and we never lost a game in middle school. Never.
So I'm glad you brought him up because I think many people have forgotten him, and they shouldn't.
Oh no.
Because he developed a lot of players, and he's a winner. So you get there in the 8th. So you don't play for Midfield in the 8th. You don't get
No, I don't think they had anything like any rules about that back then.
Yeah.
I tried to play in the 6th grade, but they petitioned it, and the board didn't approve it. So we just waited until we got to the 7th grade.
So you was able to play varsity in the 7th grade?
Oh no, I'm talking about in middle school.
In middle school. So you didn't play varsity until what, the 9th?
9th grade.
So you get them to do it, they won't let you play varsity?
That's correct.
It was a rule. What?
Yep, I think so. But we tried to push for it, but they just wouldn't allow.
So when you finally get up there, Midfield in the 9th. You go to varsity. Go straight to varsity. Okay, now who on that team with you when you're in the 9th?
Meredith Mitchell, Erica Baylor, Brandy Turner. We had Jakeisha Hutton. Who else? We had a lot of those players that was there already. Because we were freshmen. It was only like 4 of us there.
So y'all had a little success, like in the 9th. So what y'all do? What you think your record was?
I don't know what our
You
record was.
that you went something, you got the area or something like that?
Yeah, we made it to the BJCC our 4 years.
Ninth grade?
Yeah, we lost to Pisgah. I believe that.
Did you start in ninth grade?
Mm-hmm.
Meredith started too?
Mm-hmm.
We gonna get to her because y'all kind of pissed me off because I thought you all would go to the same school. And then I saw when you signed with LSU, I'm just knowing, and she signed with Georgia. Oh, yeah. But so y'all win championship how many times?
Twice, my junior and senior year.
Yeah. So who knocked y'all beat? Who knocked y'all off when you was in ninth?
Pisgah knocked us the 9th and 10th grade.
They still in midfield.
Mm-hmm.
They still in midfield way to this day.
Yeah.
So ain't nothing changed. We got to get over the hump.
Yeah.
So now you get to the 10th, and they knock you out. Bad feeling.
Of course.
Yeah.
It put a bad taste in my mouth, and it just made me so mad that we just could never get over them.
I was talking to a guy the other day. He said, if losing don't hurt you, you don't need to be on the court. You agree with that?
Absolutely. I hate to lose more than I want to win.
Yeah.
And I tell everybody that. I hate to lose. I don't care about winning.
Yeah.
I just don't want to lose.
Yeah.
Nothing.
So that put a bad taste in your mouth.
Still to this day.
Yeah. And I think people just keep continuing to think that it's easy to get there. Mm-hmm. And what's your form? What was y'all formula? How y'all was getting there? 9th and 10th grade, how y'all got there?
We trained year round. We were running miles, bleachers outside.
I want you looking at camera. Tell these high school girls how y'all got there.
We worked hard and we were disciplined. We bought into the program. Whatever Coach Ware said, Coach Barber said, we stuck to it. No matter if they told us, "Hey, knock down that brick wall," we were running full speed. Yeah. We didn't complain. We were used to being tired. We did everything you could think of, lifted weights, 17s across, suicides. We went to 10 camps together, and we really enjoyed. We were a true friendship. We have a bond. I'm still best friends with those girls to this day.
Yeah. So I see that now. I don't see teams like what y'all were going last when you was playing ball with the Rams and the Wooden Owners and Wooden Owners and Rams and you all. I don't see a bond anymore among teams. It's always separation to me and like, and some of the kids don't want to work. I get a lot of coaches saying when they don't want to work. They, you open the gym because Jalen Sherrod had some camps here. Nobody showed up from playing basketball in their own gym. So that kind of pissed me off a little bit. But if you want to work, you got to be good, right? You got to be great. So now you're in the 10th grade. You get in the office then?
Yes.
So y'all used to get letters back then, right?
Yeah, we were getting mail. So Alabama actually offered me my first scholarship in the 8th grade.
See, we're gonna get to that point. See, we're gonna get to that point. We're gonna get to that point. Like, I'm gonna go there. Yeah, we're gonna get to that point. But so you get your first letter from Alabama. Your first letter comes from Alabama.
Yeah.
What your dad say?
He was proud.
You proud?
Yeah, he couldn't believe it. And I think at that point he just kind of said, "Okay, well, she know what she's doing, and she's with a good program, and they just let me play."
And I saw a guy. He was offensive lineman for Auburn. He posted on Facebook one day. Why they posting money? I'm posting letters. Makes sense. Makes sense. Right. I see too many athletes posting money. I don't like that. Yeah. What you say about that?
I think it's just too much of a show nowadays. And kids, like you said earlier, they don't have any commitment, any loyalty. They go where the money is. And I see kids in the transfer portal after 1 year. What happened to kind of finding your way at a school? I knew I was going to LSU, and that was my dream school.
So you knew that probably 10th grade? Did you get off from him in 10th?
I got my first letter offer from my junior year.
From LSU?
Going into my junior year.
Who was the coach then?
Pokey.
Yeah, sure was. Like I saw you play. Cause like I said, I used to follow my frat brother. I don't know what you remember the game. It was a big game between Rams and you all. And they had this girl out on the down low was big girl. I think she went to Alabama, then she went out west, like Kenesha Horn. They remember that came on that night? Beat y'all then.
Yeah. We never beat Ramsey.
Yeah. And see, that kind of bothered me because y'all had the tools to do it, right?
Yeah, it's just we would always lose maybe 5 points, 3 points. And we had a big game at the BJCC 1 year. Yeah. They used to do, and we lost by 3 points. It's always head and head. Yeah,
but you all control just about the city, not only Birmingham, but I always call when you playing on Jefferson County, I always call it the county line. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna ask you something. Have you ever been involved in a cross the track rivalry?
Of course.
That's the Winona. That's the Winona
In
guy.
Fairfield.
Yeah, and I saw some guys the other day had on the cross track route. They from Winona. How big it is? You playing AAU for Coach Bell, but then you got to face him in school.
Man,
it's
you know, Coach Bell, he's tough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He'd be like, all right, Jones, I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you. That game was packed out, like nowhere to sit, nowhere to stand, almost fighting.
What is it about Winona in Midfield? It's just two schools close together.
It's just competitive nature. Girls basketball is competitive, and I know a lot of those girls. We play AAU ball together, and it's just a matter of, okay, we're gonna show you who's the best. So
that night I came and they had Horn, but Horn was a big talk because I never you see you talk. I'm talking all your days at Midfield and your days at LSU. I'm watching like she don't get. I think I saw you talk your last game because you get them to do. You just didn't have no help that day, so now you get to your 11th grade year. Y'all are good, right? Y'all good. So y'all go down to the Civic Center and y'all beat who your 11th grade year?
Who did we beat? Deschler and Sheffield, I want to say.
Yeah.
And that game was intense.
Yeah, but let's go back. Your 11th grade year. So you come into your 11th grade year, you probably already know, like, we're going to be good. You already know that, but you still got the drive. And that's what I want to talk about, the drive. Talk about the drive to win a championship. Because many coaches say, hey, you got to have some luck. You got to stay healthy. And your team has got to bond. So y'all have been together 3 years.
Well, I've actually been knowing those girls since 7th grade. Yeah. So we are familiar with each other. We know our strength. And we're also able to play our role. That's important on the team too. We had Erica Baylor, who was our ball handler. She was a shooter. Brandy, she didn't score many points, but she was our defensive stopper. Meredith was our point guard. I was down low in the post. And then we had Jakeisha Hutton, who was just a rebound. She was like our garbage player. So whatever we were good at, we stuck to it. We had film. We were responsible for each other. We ate lunch. We ate dinner. We had sleepovers with the church. It's just not a matter of just what you do on the court, but it's off the court as well.
Yeah. And I like that. But I'm telling you about you, first step, killer, right? Because I watched you. Your first step, what is about a first step? Do you catch them coming at you? We getting down in the trenches now. When they come at you, you wait till they get up on you. Because I see somebody play with Golden State. He in here now. He got first step. So you come here. When they come up on you, you do you. Put the ball around and you go around. You catch them while they moving the first step. Because you had a dangerous first step. Even in high school.
I don't wait
till I get the ball. That from?
I don't wait till I get the ball.
It was taught to you the first step.
So Coach Ware, he used to teach me techniques because he played at Sanford.
Yeah.
He was just a smart player. He knew how to work himself away around the rim. So every day before after practice, I'd be like, Coach Ware, teach me how to do this or teach me how to do that. I would learn how to put separation between myself, jump into the ball, my hand movement, how to move my body without the ball. Like a lot of technique goes into finishing and just maintaining your position on the floor. So now, I never thought you were 6'1" and 6'2". I always thought you ran like 5'11". But now, Angel Reese, when you look at Angel Reese, do you see some of your mechanics in her? Do you see yourself in her? Yeah, I do feel like we resemble each other a lot. She's a great finisher around the rim. She sprints the floor. That's kind of been my thing as well. She knows how to get the rebounds and, create her shot and play off the defense. So she's very smart. Okay, so now you get to your 12th grade year. So you win one. So you all bring just about everybody back. So you still can't be overconfident. So y'all get back, and who y'all beat this time? We played Deschler, and I can't remember who we played for that last game. But we only lost one game that year. Y'all lost two, really? No, we actually lost to Bob Jones. We lost in Bob Jones. Yeah, good school. Good school. Yeah. So y'all beating Bell that year? Oh yeah, we undefeated. How many times that year? I think we usually play him twice. One at Midfield, one at Y'all beat him twice. Who you had on this team? Can you remember? I can't remember anybody per se. I mean, we were just that good, honestly. And now we get to the nitty gritty. Now, your 12th grade year, y'all win.
You still getting offered a lot of offers? Yeah, a lot of mail.
Yeah,
Keep them.
I was still getting mail. I went
Keep while you leave at your dad and mom's house.
at that point when I deep into the season, I had committed to LSU around November. So after that, I really wasn't getting any.
Yeah. So I think people think when you commit, I think many people think the recruiting process stopped, but it doesn't do it.
No,
They keep
still
kind of flip you.
I was still getting calls from Coach Stephanie at Alabama that year. I was still getting some mid-major offers.
Yeah, now we finna get into the part how you end up in Baton Rouge. So you got your first offer from Alabama, right?
Uh-huh.
And I think a lot of people, because I was reading some press and I was hearing people talk when you went to Baton Rouge, they were shocked that you didn't travel down the road to Alabama. So when you was getting ready to sign, was your dad and mom involved?
Of course, they took me to all my visits.
And I'm gonna ask you a question. I know dads.
Yeah.
Did he try to persuade you, like, well,
No, they honestly let me handle that decision.
So you handled that decision, and they went with it.
As long as it made sense. I looked at a lot of factors. So what I tell these girls today: housing, the coaching staff. What is it going to look like for you your freshman year? The environment, the culture. So, and I just fell in love with LSU. Like they had been to 5 straight Final Fours. Like that was the top program in the SEC.
It's the recruitment. It's kind of hard. It's not easy. Is it?
No.
But they come to your practice.
Yes, they ate LSU. Coach Andy Landers came. Coach Neil Fortner, she was at Auburn. Florida State. I went on an official visit there. They came. They were very active.
And then when I saw you at LSU, I kind of said, "Oh yeah, she from Midfield, but she fit right in with them." You see y'all. I said, they fit in. I had bought me some LSU stuff back in the day. I'm following them. You know what I'm saying? So now, did you hear any Alabama chapter when you signed? Even when you committed to LSU.
It was some haters, but like I said, people gonna say what they want to say. They didn't think I was gonna play at LSU. They didn't think I was gonna stay. It was just a lot of noise that I didn't pay attention to.
So you come back to Alabama. I know your dad and them right there in Midfield. I know they was at a game in Canton, Alabama. And then one time I saw y'all play in Alabama. Me and my frat brother drove down there, and they was up in the stands. People from Midfield said, "This girl too pretty to play ball." You know what I'm saying? So do you think being like Angel Reese, and like I said, people inboxing me all this week saying you were the Angel Reese before the Angel Reese at LSU. You kind of like feel that way?
No, I mean Angel Reese is Angel Reese. Courtney Green.
But they talking about the looks and the stuff like that, and I think that's what they were talking about because we went down that night. They were saying that girl too pretty to play ball, but I think you get them to do that night. You know what I'm saying? Did you take it personally playing Alabama?
Yeah, I couldn't come up here and lose. It was kind of a pride thing. And Alabama, for one, they didn't have a good record. That's another reason why I didn't want to go to that program because of the previous years they had. They didn't make the tournament. And I just wanted to go to a winning program where I felt like my game was going to grow. And I just felt like that at LSU. So
when you get down to college, you homesick?
No, because I had Catherine Graham. She was there. She's from Ramsey.
I remember.
I played 3 years with her. And the girls there, they would come and talk to us. They had my number. We were Facebook friends. We feel well at home. So your first year down there, you had any success, because y'all was always good with poker, right? Well, she actually left my senior year, so I had Ben Chancellor.
That's pretty good.
He coached the Comets and in the WNBA, and they actually brought him out of retirement. So we did make the tournament, but we lost to Xavier my freshman year.
Oh, to Xavier?
Yeah, they were pretty good. Xavier in Ohio.
Hey, I didn't know them be good. Hey, I'm not kidding. I didn't know Xavier to be good. I didn't know that's who knocked y'all out. So your sophomore year,
we lost.
Who you playing with your sophomore year?
My sophomore year, I had Boogie Barrett. She's currently the coach at Iowa. I had Swayze. I had Taylor Turnbow. Allison Hightower. She was drafted. Who else did I have? Adrian Kane, my junior year. We had a lot of Destiny Hughes. A lot of those girls were McDonald's All-American.
So you went to McDonald's All-American, but you were still getting them to do. You fit in.
Of course.
You could play. When you got down there, it didn't blow you away. Look at these players like, okay, they may be better than me. I'm gonna give them the do.
Oh no, I fit right in.
Yeah.
I work just as hard.
Yeah.
Like I said, I played my role. And I fit right in.
I saw a picture. You didn't know what number 3 did you?
No, I was 22.
I saw a girl look just like you with the LSU. I said, that can't be her, so I had to look twice. You know what I'm saying? So you get your junior year. You get there your junior year, and y'all had success your junior year.
We kind of struggled a little bit my junior year. We didn't make the tournament. We just couldn't get it together. We had a lot of internal factors that played a
that was getting rid of the coach, right?
Coach Chancellor, he did retire that year.
Yeah.
So it was just a lot of things that we went through as a team that we just didn't overcome that year. So,
but y'all bounced back your senior year. Yeah, and so y'all bounced back. Who on the team with you your senior year?
So when I first came my freshman year, it was 8 freshmen.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it was 7 freshmen. We had 1 junior transfer. So pretty much everybody stayed. We did have a lot of injuries that year. We made the tournament, and we actually got to the SEC championship game, and we lost to Tennessee. So, like I said, Boogie got hurt in that last game, and Destiny had like totally damaged her knee. Yeah. So we didn't even have a point guard my senior year.
But you get to the tournament.
Yeah, we make the tournament.
You went kind of deep a little bit.
We just couldn't get past that second round. We couldn't get out.
Because I saw you, and I think that was one of your best games. I saw you your senior year. I mean, you talked because I think you were getting them to do that day, but I think the rest of them didn't show up. They had some bad games, and I think that's the first time I saw you mad because I saw you mad. Like, we need some help. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So your last game, it hurt you a lot.
It did.
Make you call home to dad.
They were there.
Yeah.
So, they kind of saw it on my face, and I was just really disappointed because my season didn't end the way I wanted it to end. So, but I just knew I couldn't stay here forever. So at that point I was mature, and I just knew that came apart with playing basketball. So.
Yeah. So when you walk on that last game, you knew that was your last game. You think about going overseas, anything?
I did go overseas.
Yeah.
I went overseas for about 6 months. But at that point, I knew I was just burned out from playing ball.
Different environment over there?
Absolutely.
They still use a rule like you can have one American and.
Well, yeah, we had 2.
Yeah.
And we were a great team. I think I was Euro Player of the League for a month. But it was just too much stress. They require too much out of us over there. Right?
I'd be sending them on TV. They go over there and play. So let me ask you a question. Now you got a lot going on. And I'm talking about you're a busy woman. I know you're a mom. And I followed you a long time. And my thing is, okay, on the bench with y'all at Midfield, let's go back. Bob was see, Well got a lot of coaches out there, right?
Yeah.
He got the assistant. Barbara came up under him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then who else came up under him?
Who did we have? He's an older guy this was after I left.
Yeah.
Coach Ware, I think he coached maybe like 3 more years after I left. Yeah. And then Coach Barber went over to the boys.
Yeah.
So I think I can't recall his name. Please forgive me. But he also played a factor. And then he coached Coach Thomas.
Yeah. Do you think Webb was probably before his time?
He was. Yeah. He was before our time because a lot of things he would say to us and make us like just let us do. It was like
I don't think he get enough due. I think they've forgotten about him. But you pull up video and he was a good coach.
He was a great coach.
So now your career ends at LSU, you go overseas, then you come back. And I'm gonna ask you this question. I'm going to ask somebody. Don't answer that question. Where did you meet your husband at? I know it had to be basketball. Y'all in Alabama, you come to Alabama?
Yeah, so okay.
What you saying? I gotta get to the question. Hey, they told me to ask you the question. Tell me over it. Cause I know he got different.
Like, whenever we used to have games, they used to bring the newspaper to the school. And we're like, okay, we're looking throughout the state to see what the scores were. And I used to always see his name. So I'm just like, who is this guy?
He's a bad man.
At this school. I'm like, St. Jude, okay, whatever. So I used to see him at the Final Four, but I can never get his attention because we're playing and he's preoccupied. So it's whatever. So I finally see him at the Alabama Mississippi All-Star game. So we're getting ready for practice. He's sitting on the bench. So now I walk behind him and he turns around somehow.
What year this is?
This is 2012.
You in
senior year.
Senior year, okay. So I kind of figured y'all met during the basketball.
Yeah. So I say to him, I said, you must think you're too good to play. Like, why aren't you practicing? He's like, I can't. And I was like,
Yeah.
So come to find out he couldn't play because he was in the Jordan Classic. He was a McDonald's All-American. I think at that year you can only do 2 big name tournaments that year. So we didn't see each other speak. You know, I would see him when we played.
Yeah.
Of course, I was kind of keeping up with him on the fly.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened. This is when Twitter first came out, was popping or whatever.
Yeah.
So he finally tweeted something, and then he hit my DM, and I was like, about time.
Yeah.
So this is my senior year at LSU. So the rest is history.
Now, your mom, how many kids?
I have 5.
Good. It's 13 of us.
Oh, really?
I'm the baby. So,
oh, wow.
I like our whole family that go down 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 12,
wow.
Like that. So you meet, and I'm gonna ask you this right here. Is it hard being a wife of an NBA player?
It depends on what you call hard. I kind of know that he has a calling on his life, so I want him to do whatever God pushes him to do, and I support him. You know, we've lived in Memphis, California twice, Denver.
Don't mention LA, please. Don't. We'll mention Golden State. The guys don't like me in LA.
But it's not hard. I learned to manage it well. There are challenging times, but
do you go on the road with him a lot?
Yeah. I used to go to when he would play his California stint. I would go to San Francisco, Sacramento, and LA.
Don't mention Sacramento. Those are bars right there. Sacramento, I pulled with them. Said Weber. Weber them was there. So it's not that hard because you know the travel part because you play basketball, you play sports with good guy.
Yeah, he's an awesome guy, very humble, talented.
I didn't know he talked till he got in the NBA because at Alabama he wouldn't say nothing. But then I saw him in the NBA one night at Golden State. He went off at the mouth.
Oh yeah, no. You know what? I tell people that he's very passionate, and it takes a real athlete to know what he's passionate about. So he works very hard, and he's very talented. And every accolade he's the most decorated player in the state of Alabama, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So,
I can't understand. I can't understand why he didn't go higher in the draft. Yes, a lot of people got mad because he didn't go, but that's the NBA. You know,
politics.
Overseas and politics and stuff like that. But then he get in there and he whacks them. You behind him when he whacks them, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
He played in Austin for 2 seasons, and then he went to he got signed on the Greg in San Antonio, and then he went to Memphis, and that's when his career really took off. So
I kind of rolled with him when he was in Memphis. I kind of like Memphis too.
Yeah.
So you staying. So y'all staying in Frisco when you played for Golden State.
We were in downtown San Francisco.
Downtown San Francisco. How many years? Like?
Oh, he was there for 1 year.
1 year. Yeah, they liked him. The guy, my buddies, they liked him when he was at Golden State. They fit in with the beard, fit in with Green, him and Green. And see, I didn't know he was doing some dirty work. They said he was doing some dirty work with that Golden State. You know what I'm saying? So you look at kids today. I had a girl and I wish you could have met her and guided her because probably when the season starts, she's gonna be a 5-star. She's right out of Jasper down the street, but she went to a prep school, Montverde in Florida. And do you know anything about prep school? Anybody ever tried to recruit you from a prep school in high school? And then went back in the day, it wasn't that popular.
No, we didn't have as many prep schools we have now, and it wasn't the thing to do. Even Midfield before I even got there, they hadn't won but 3 games in like the last 3 seasons. So I think that we just kind of went there and we wanted to stay. Our group wanted to stay together. Of course, they tried to get me to Fairfield. I was going to go to Ramsey at one point until Coach Ware got the job there. Yeah. Of course, Bill was trying to get me at Winona. So I think I just wanted to stay under Coach Ware because
your dad ever said he left it up to you.
Yeah, it just kind of see how the stars aligned. Because at first, Coach Ware wasn't going to go to Midfield. But when he did get the job, we all went there. I was actually on my way to go to Fairfield because that's where we were kind of, staying in that area before I moved to Midfield.
So when you go to Midfield, Fairfield don't gripe about it?
A little bit. Because, they had DeWanna Bonner over there. So she was a senior while I was a freshman. And, of course, that whole trajectory of that would have changed had I went to Fairfield.
So now when you talked earlier, you finna get off in the coaching. I always thought you or your husband, both of y'all coach. Yeah. See what I'm saying? So now you're going to be coach at Montgomery Academy? That what
Montgomery Catholic.
Okay, yeah. And I look on the picture, I see the point guard. You're in the point guard from Florida State. Buddies.
That's my dog.
I come out.
I've been on Courtney since I was in the
Hey, you because y'all played with Bell together, right?
Yeah.
Y'all saw some pictures with y'all and Bell. She's a good coach. I love her. I think they were starstruck when she came to Alabama when she came to the BJCC because she was a female coaching boys. And I think I wrote an article one day saying it's okay for the men to coach the boys, but it's not okay for the girls to coach the boys. So I'm saying it's okay for the men to coach the girls, but I think she got a lot of press because she brought some, and she was coaching them up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was coaching them up. So what would you teach them? So you got the girl, she get moved to the female part now. So she teaching, she coaching the female. So you're gonna come in, and I know you're gonna be working with the big, right?
Of course.
So you can teach them twice. You can teach them your steps, and you can teach them to your husband's steps. So what footwork? And footwork very important.
Of course,
yes.
Because how do you get your position? And I think a lot of guards, when I'm watching girls basketball, they don't finish around the rim.
Yeah.
It's like certain techniques and learn how to finish with contact on you, how to move, how to sprint the floor. Just basketball IQ in general is what this generation is missing.
Yeah.
So
y'all in college, he ever try to give you some pointers?
You know what? We try to give each other little pointers. Even now, I'm watching the games. I'm just like, and I'm texting him at halftime, like, babe, do this, or don't do that, or watch your back, or watch this. So I think we kind of help each other out. Yeah. So now you got a lot of stuff going on now. Tell them what else. I saw you on the magazine. Let's talk about it. Well, right now I am a mental health advocate. So what I do is I go into schools, basketball teams, churches, whatever, and events, and just kind of help the younger generation with mental health, anxiety, people who are dealing with depression, who are peer pressure. I just kind of help young girls kind of navigate through their life.
Because there's so much out there can gravitate to them right now, right?
Social media is everywhere.
So you try to block it, you try to get them.
Yeah, so I try to.
Is it easy? Is it easy?
Absolutely.
It's a hard job.
It's definitely challenging when you're working with girls who kind of already. You got to reel them back in. Yeah. So they got to feel like they can trust you and that what you're talking about is going to help them. So that's kind of where I'm at. So
most of the problem, and it may not, I don't want to get it confused, like the internet, the Facebook is the main problem. There's other issues, right, they go through, right?
Yeah, they're exposed to a lot. And I don't think that people understand how tough it is going through middle school and high school, the pressures that they're having, identity crisis, dealing with relationships. They need to know those things because it's gotten away from us.
So you have a daughter. You said she's 11?
Yes. I have an older daughter. Well, I have two daughters. So one is 11, one will be 3 in a few weeks. So
the one 11, she's playing basketball?
She is. She's getting into it. And she's coming to stuff. Oh, yes. We just left a tournament in South Alabama 2 weeks ago. And I'm really impressed by the way she's developing, and she's kind of getting that grit. She get more of her dad. Like I said, I'm a quiet player, but she has more of her dad in her.
So she got a dog there.
Yeah, she's on the floor. She's rebounding. She's sprinting the floor. She's blocking shots. She's a great teammate, a great person. So
do you train her or your husband train her?
We kind of do a little bit of both.
Tell me y'all got a goal in the house. Y'all got a goal in the house hanging on the wall.
Outside.
But we was one hanging on the door. Back in the day, we had one hanging on the door. Hey, we play basketball like that. So she's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, and I told her, hey, since I'm coaching high school, she's gonna be right there with him too. So that's what I did. I played against a lot of girls who were ahead of me. Yeah. And it paid off.
Now I'm gonna ask you this right here. I want you to look in the camera and tell all the basketball girls that's trying to get to where you are, how do they get there? What the road you travel, how you got to that point?
I think you just gotta fall in love with the grind, and you gotta see what the overall goal is for yourself. If this is what you really want to do, you really have to commit to yourself, just not physically, but emotionally. You have to be ready to commit to working hard all the time, your basketball IQ, and just, studying the game of basketball. Because I don't know if kids even watch the WNBA these days.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I was always in tune. Anytime you can have an opportunity to better yourself, go for it.
Yeah. So now you're going to end up coaching. And I like where you are because that's my favorite coach. That's my favorite coach. And I think you're going to do good. I know you're going to do good. But I'm gonna be following your daughter too now. I'm gonna be following her.
She's 2032, class of 2032.
Yeah. And I may post, I get some pictures of I may post next week, you know what I'm saying? I can put that down as the future. That's what I used to do. Now, I'm gonna call some names and I want you to give me some comments on them.
Okay.
Coach Bell.
Legendary.
Yes. What is it about him?
You know what? He saw me because I was playing with the Alabama Nike team my 8th grade year. And these girls, you really had to be that girl in Alabama to play on that team. And he put me with those girls. And he saw something in me that I just did not see for myself.
Yeah.
And he put me in a position to just be at LSU and be a top athlete in Alabama. So he's definitely influential in my life. And, I wouldn't be who I am without him.
Okay, now call another name, Mary Mitchell.
That's my sister.
Yeah.
She's the godmother of my children. So, and I see her and I talk to her every day, and she is just phenomenal.
I'm still pissed off. Y'all didn't go to the same school. That always come back to hunt me. I always thought about I went to the same school.
Well, I think.
But you had to go to the school that fit you, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And it was just her personality to go to Georgia. And we went on all our visits together. So it's just boiled down to
Let me ask you this. But they trying to get y'all a package deal coming out.
They were. And she just fit for Georgia. I wasn't going to Auburn because my brother was there. And I was so used to living under his shadow. And I was like, I'm not going to be his little sister. I want to have my own identity. So I feel like LSU was the place for me.
Reggie Ware.
He's legendary as well because he taught me my step, just the game of basketball in general. He molded my game to where it is. So he's definitely a big part of who I am.
Okay, now as we get ready to wrap up, parents, are they hurting the game now?
Absolutely.
What you mean when I say in what ways?
Like helicopter parents who try to control so much of their child's future that they're in the way of their child actually having an opportunity to, experience life. We're just here as guides for our children. So I understand parents being so caring and wanting to be involved, but sometimes it gets to a point where it's overshadowing that child and it kind of deflates their confidence. Yeah. So at some point you do got to step aside and just let their coach or whomever is that mentor in their life kind of help them and let that child make some decisions. This is their future. Yeah. So
you don't like the parent dipping?
No, I mean, ask questions, but if you got to call me and say, hey, why is my child not getting playing time? I'm going to say, hey, come to practice and see what your child is doing. And then maybe you can understand why.
So when you were playing, your dad and never on the court?
Absolutely not. No. If I came home and I was like, hey, Dad, I want to quit, coach is getting on my nerves, they're going to be like, well, what you do?
When you were playing for your dad, was at home playing with him?
Yeah, because he didn't play me. I would sit on the end of the bench and I wouldn't get any playing time. I would get in at two minutes left. And then
so when you go home and eat dinner, what happened?
I'm mad.
He know you mad?
Of course.
So he put you in for how long?
Like the last 30 seconds. I'm like, I understand that these are boys and I gotta, he want to protect me to a extent. But I'm telling him I can play basketball. Just let me show you.
Yeah. So we talked about the parents last thing. Mm-hmm. So your mom and dad, they did you right by not interfering with coaching, talk about time and all that. Mm-hmm. Because everything now is about playing time. Do you agree? Playing time and just total involvement. If you don't play my child, because I know a football player, quarterback, he's been in 6 schools.
Oh wow. See now. My parents would never let me do that.
All over the place. So your dad and were really like in the sports part of it, they took a back seat.
Yes. So like I said, they trusted Coach Ware and Coach Barber that what they were doing, and it paid off once they start seeing, hey, my game was improving, we were winning, I was safe, and I wasn't in harm, I wasn't, being taught wrong. They just kind of like, okay.
So your parents made you more comfortable. You didn't have to go home and argue with them about, like they do now.
They're not at home giving me a lecture. Yeah. Let's just say if I'm missing a free throw or I get a tick or whatever, they'll probably give me.
I know you didn't get no tick.
No, I didn't get no ticks, but
now you're home now. I think I saw him get one.
He get fine.
Yeah. I saw him one night. I said, oh man, come on now.
Yeah, but no, they didn't intervene. Like I said, they already knew that they didn't have to give me the spiel.
So they paying guys now. They paying people to move because the girl from Texas Tech, the pitcher, $1 million. You agree with the waiter? Like, it's a hurting the game in it.
It very much so is. And I understand kids are looking out for their future. They're trying to make money while they're in college, but at the same time, you know, they're not being loyal to a school. And there's no loyalty there. Like with me, I could have left LSU, you know, I could have went to any school I wanted to, but I was loyal to my teammates and I had made a commitment to my school to be there. And we just stuck it out. Whatever issues we had, we worked through it.
Because we got like 4 players now. The girl I had on the other day, she went to Florida, but she said it wasn't enough competition for her. That's why she left. Went to the prep school. It's different, but she's good.
Yeah.
And I wish you would have met her, or you could have told her what to expect when they come to sign it, because she want to play 2 sports, but she want to go to Alabama. They won't let her because they won't let her play 2 sports. Yeah. So she got narrowed down. She got Ward team on the Florida State.
Okay.
I'm trying to get her to go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So now I appreciate you coming on. And I'm gonna follow your daughter from here on out. Yeah. And I hope your husband will get back. He said he do, but
that's a conversation we're still trying to have. So you know, I can, but you know what? That level of training only he knows, and I can't push him to do anything that he doesn't want to do. If he's burnt out, he's tired, he wants to move on to the next phase of his life, and I support him. Yeah,
when you get kids, you kind of change, and it's and I understand what he's saying, because I talked to him earlier. Like sometimes you get kids, it's not about you anymore. Yeah. Because I was in college, I had to come home for a year and go back because I had a kid. So I appreciate you coming on. I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna follow your daughter. It was hard getting you here, but
I apologize.
But we it's my fault today. But I'm coming down. I probably bring my podcast to you and one of you in Ward game, one of the big games. Sure. I got to see our schedule and see who our opponents are. But I'm coming to see y'all. I'm coming down to Montgomery because I cover all the basketball too. Okay. So I'll be down that way. So I want to appreciate you again. Midfield, Baton Rouge.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, Courtney Green, y'all. Yeah, good interview.
Thank you. Sometimes.
Yeah, you did.